Just step it up. I decided to change the title, so maybe someone will recognize what I'm doing. Okay, so welcome back to another day to work on the game and the character. My note from last time is draw the placeholder. So it was the incorrect decision to open Godot. And the render is broken, of course. Okay. Good thing we caught this early. Um, okay, let's continue with this stuff. So let's copy the folder that I know is nice and good. 512 by 512, create, Control V, in the folder, let me edit the pixel art line with vector tools. Come on. Don't you dare have changed from a vector to a non-vector. There we go. Okay. What is the erase? Nope. Need to delete a line. Why is this so hard? There we go. There we go. That's a limb. Previous position. Okay. And then to do some sweep stuff. So we select how do I select a large amount of stuff? Is it shift? This nip is too strong. I'm guessing it's attached to a leg. Yeah. Okay, let's start with the head. Moving down generally. I just want to grab the thing. Yeah, there's this. There's more. Okay, now I need to have the legs do a crouching attack. So let's take a look at some examples of crouching attacks in games. This is terrible. Crouching light, crouching kick, Street Fighter 6, I guess. These are mediums. Use things like that. Or sits like that. Tammy's like this. Of course, it shows nothing, so I'm just going to do the data things. Actually, let's go see if Guilty Gear has something. Guilty Gear. Time. This is not the kind of thing I'd like to see. Start there, okay. Hitboxes. / So I'm looking for 2, I believe. I duplicated the page. 2 punch. Okay, so she fights with the yo-yo. interesting. Okay. So this is the right page. Pick a character, any character. Hi. Control F, 2P. He digitally just jabs downwards and then to kick us on a knee. Sure. Two dust is also a thing I should look at. Read it. Okay, and then yeah, duplicating on the page doesn't seem terrible. You have a gun. Wait, really? Okay, it just was weird. 2D. That's just annoying. 2P, simple punch. Kick, oh, how do you, it's pretty much just a kick with their knee on the floor. Okay, you know what, sure, we'll put a knee on the floor. Get your stickman to work properly. They are on the ground. I just like to change my selection to this one. Yep. I got my reference. It's too much on top. Mm, I think it's fine there. What is... Legs are really short in comparison. That's way higher. I lean toward punch might make sense to me. Is this considered a low? Guard all. Guard low, okay. No, so I'll go with a kick. Something like this, yeah. I think that's about right. Is there a ruler tool? Hmm. So from about 200, we get a calculator for this. 247, 307. Okay, let's go just 250. 250 x 350, so that's 100. And then y 3 to 4. Yeah, so 100 to the power of 2 plus 80, right? 311, 85, that's 70. To the power of 2, enter, and then square root of this number, about 120 pixels. Wait, is there no ruler tool? Yeah. Okay. Let me get documentation. I'm just gonna get to AI real quick. If there's no ruler tool, then that's gonna be a little annoying, and I'm surprised that there isn't one. Wow. Click on this. No, I want to click on. Stop. Why is this so strange to use? No, why am I on circle? B. On that, and that, and these two. Now move it. Throw some weight backwards. Then rotate it a bit to throw something backwards. We'll put one hand down and one down left, I think. Put it on his knee. Move this here, I think. And then move the head along with this arm. What is that? Does that feel reasonable? Probably. Check arm length, too short. Is the leg length reasonable? Wait, no, I made this one too. This is a bad reference layer. Overhead stick. Compare the legs on this one instead. I don't know, that's good. It could be longer by a little, but it's fine. Okay. Seems reasonable to me. That's common for like crouching punch and crouching kicks to be used. The kicks and speed. I could have down and then hack be close range and down forwards be farther ranges, but I don't need to code all of that or make that attack yet. Okay. What is the other hand doing? One is holding the gun. Okay, let's pick at somebody else. One is also balancing. Who does not have a giant weapon or something? Um, I believe Jacko would be a person I could pick. Where is she? Stop having not a mask. I recognize you more with the mask than without. Damage received modifier. What? Risk gain modifier. Okay, I did not know those are things that the game has. Um, not block or backdash, but she gains backwards run. Okay, Jacko is a strange character to me. So, 2S or something. So, my goodness. Are we sure about that balance? Who stands like this and can do that? I'm going to try this just to see. 90 degrees seems hard, but not impossible. Okay. Sure, I guess. Um, Enormous range for its speed. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it would be. Huh. Okay, let's see if there's another character. Who do I know doesn't have? You have a pool stick. You have scythes. You have basic knives or something. He simply punches. Simply kicks. Swipes downwards. hits uppers, and then sweeps. Okay. Interesting. Does arm use doing the right thing for balance? The arm could do anything. I'll put his arm, like, here. Ready to pull out a gun or something. Where is Snap? Stop. Just stop. Okay. Save. Crouch. Kick. File. Export as a PNG or something. I don't know. Hey, crouch kick. Sure. Okay. What's next? So I can go to my files and just see what I have done. Art. Good grief. Sort here by type. PXO. Meaning this is just gone. Because I can't edit those anymore. Yeah, so. Corner watch? No. So crouch kick, jab, overhead, shoot down, up, and then stand. We have regular jab. We don't have, like, baton swipe or something, which would be more of a heavy attack. Alright. Let's go here. I hope that's good. Should the segment be a bit different? I've already saved it and don't need to think that much about it. New 512. Great. Add reference layer. Crouch. Why does it go to recent every time? Crouch kick or jab? I think it's somewhere between jab and crouch kick, I think. And then let me grab the folder. Okay, move it over. Then I want a big step. It's P for some reason. I want them to go lower as well. Back leg should be fully stretched. I can put this lower to gain more distance. Then this one can be a close bend in. Snap it on by default? No. Okay, I'm just hallucinating snap. No, I'm not. Stop snapping! Also, it is on by default. Oh, good grief. Can I turn off snap by default? Settings, preferences. There's so many shortcuts that I don't know how to use. What is share toolbar? I don't know it. Okay. Is there a preferences thing? I don't know. Okay. What I do know is I would like to select both of these, not the entire folder. Okay, that's weird, and I don't like it. My selections. Please, and thank you. Move them back. Grab man. Escape, no. Grab this. The punch. The these two and move down. Then, what is this angle that you use? Shift. This with this here. That feels a bit better. I don't have feet on these guys, so it's gonna be a little harder. Uh, mm, I think I'm getting used to what the timing is for pressing. Do you have a arm back? You could, but you have it off to the side and literally hidden, so I don't know what to do with this hand. Oh dear. One second. Ow. Like, you, Okay, I was just full to do my laundry for the convenience of the people who need it next. Yeah, fair enough. Uh, 42, 109, 360, 42, 109, 2, 250, 107, that's 150 in Y. So 350, so now this thing needs to be longer. This thing needs to be longer. Too much. That's fine. I'm upset at myself for not doing the right thing, such as waking up on time for things we had planned to wake up for. Okay, my goodness, this looks ugly. Wait, does Chip have both arms? Okay. Okay. And then we get the baton, which is another thing. I'm gonna draw it in blue. So this one. Somewhere between blue and I think okay, baton. And then do this one. I think it makes more sense for the handle to be held here. And I also don't know how long the baton is, so I'll just make it this. And no, I did not want to do that. V, select this, please. Please. Is that closer to 90? Yeah. And then select them both. Really? Really? Select them both, please. Right now, my brother decided to remind me to actually put an alarm for things next week, which is what I was upset about. I got up to do the thing we wanted to do this week, so you have to do it next week as well. Okay, is that basically the entire thing? It's using so much screen. I'm gonna rotate it to be parallel with the thing. V and P are the two vector buttons, the shortcuts that I'm using. D to go into select mode, and P to go into the vector line mode for some reason with this pen, or vector passing curves. I guess it's passing curves rather than select and transform. Don't know why. Line, circle, rectangle, those make sense. Okay. Alright, that is a long-reaching normal. Cool. Crouching, heavy, or step forward. Ow. Is there a setting for that? What would it even be called? I don't know, but it hurts my ears so much. Ah, my goodness. Actually, maybe be here. But, every time I click too far on something, it makes a sound. Search ding sound alert input alert sound default. Ow. None, please. Thank you. My ears no longer hurt me. Good grief. Okay. Close the settings. Okay. Step forward. Baton swing. And export, because this is fine. Okay. Cool. The preview on the bottom right is really nice to see. Hmm. I could make it yellow for lightning or electricity, but blue lightning, white lightning. But hey, I have nothing. Okay, what's the next placeholder thing? Is that all the attacks? Big dough. So close, close, close. My recent shit here. View open startup window. Yes. Okay. What? Notice all that menu stuff on right. So yeah. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we have Godot, where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 normals, 7, 8 things that are kind of like there. We have the overhead, we have two lows. We have two special moves for the shoot. We have standing. Oh, standing doesn't count. I think working from jab, I need a farther hitting attack as well as the grappling hook attack. Hmm. Hmm. I think I'm alright for now. Let me work on some code now. In addition to the placeholders, I also need to make the attacks have placeholder art visible. So I need to manage the imaging of both the player, which there is currently no sprite. So let's add the child nodes, right 2D for now. Put it at the top. Actually, not in this scene. Let's go to this one. Let's go to add sprite 2D. What was that node that I just saw? Damped spring joint. Connects two 2D physics bodies with a spring-like force. Oh, cool. Okay, so sprites. Sprite 2D. Let's start with simply add the Godot texture and make it tiny. Okay, cool. Then, under an attack or something, actually, what? So you have a sprite with a texture. I could give every attack what? I could give them a list of textures that they would use for startup, active, or whatever. That can also be like a texture, but a texture is a resource, isn't it? So it can't be a node, right? Yeah, and here it's a resource. Okay. Hmm. Then what? So if a texture is a resource, I can have an array of resources that are the textures for each frame. Each frame could have its own individual texture. Hmm. I don't believe the frames export anything, right? Go to an attack. frame, no exports. The hitbox has an export, which is just the hit attack data. That's a single export. The attack has these properties for combos, but nothing for sprites or anything. If I give the texture to the frames, which kind of makes some sense, um, I think it's all right here. Okay, well actually I have one export value, which is the number of times the frame repeats. I can just add that. Export category, quotations, what do we call this? Would be buttons would be frame information. Info. How many times do you want to repeat this frame at export var texture and then colon texture 2D. What are all the classes that I saw? What does RD mean? Texture array 2D. I have no idea what this is. Textures layer? I also don't know what this is. Okay. I don't know what all this is. Okay, frame script. Okay. So we now have a texture that is located in each frame. I didn't save, did I? Yes, okay. So then, let's add a texture, quick load this thing, go to the 2D. Wait. Right. No, okay. Then it can't be a texture on its own. No, it should be a sprite. And in that case, I would add a sprite node under the frame with the texture. I would change it here to make a little bit more sense. I will use the grid for this. This is left button jab, so let's go here. And then let me go expand it like this just to test it. Okay. Alright. Then I guess I'll copy it onto these frames as well, but change this one to be different. And this one to be different as well. Okay, so now we can see all three of them technically, but I don't want to see all three of them at the same time. I want them to be managed by either the property here for set disabled. So let's make an array var. Yeah, var sprites is an array of sprite 2D. Okay, and then on ready. For node end children if node is, and then same thing if node is this dot append node is right 2D. Okay. Cool. Alright. Toggle this frame's boxes. That's a tool script. Okay, so all of these are tool scripts. I want to set and deset visible, I believe. Set frame disabled. And then here, I think. And then for great. I'm just gonna call this sprite array. For sprite and sprite array. Sprite dot visible equals value. If disabled equals true, then visible should be false. If value is true, or spawner and spawners. For sprite in sprites array, set the visible value to not value. Okay, and on ready, they should all be set to visible. If node is sprite to the node dot visible equals false. Save, and it's on left button jab. Run it. I see a Godot icon. Left button jab would be this. So let's go frame by frame. Okay, so we start with the big box, which is the first one, two, three, four, and then we have the active frames, one, two, three. We have the end frames, one, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, so that is now auto-managed properly. We just need a sprite, so let's add a tool button real quick. To do, or at least the to do for um, to do add sprite option. Okay, so that's nice. Okay. What is this? One mod 100 minus one. What? Oh yeah, just did the because I made them hundreds. I guess that needs to exist that way. Okay. So sprite visibility works quite well, which is nice. So now, if I go to project settings, or no, is it debug? This is visible collision shapes, and then run with it disabled. I can press a jab button, and everything else is invisible because of WordPress. Okay, it's neat, pretty fast. It's like a loading screen. Okay, I think a simple button just to add the Sprite 2D is fine. I think this is actually an AI task that can easily be done. Uh, General inquiry, add a tool button like the rest to add a sprite 2D since I've done this thing before several times. It's fine. I've done it, I would just copy paste and I think this would just do it and rename everything faster than me. Add new hitbox, add new projectile box, add new hurtbox, add sprite. And we take a look, sprite, hurtbox, class, so class, child, visible, false, owner, append array, children, sprite, and whatnot, and then the button for sprite button, etc. Two things noteworthy about sprite. It gets added to sprites or underscore arrays immediately on creation, so separate and disabled can control its visibility right away without needing a scene reload, and it starts hidden to match the disabled state of the rest of the frame. Would that cause a problem since it's a tools grip? Actually, no, let's just see it in action. Okay, whoa! No, 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 no. No, no, that is not supposed to happen. I just wanted to copy this. There we go. Significantly more reasonable. Okay, save, click off, click on, go to a frame, add a sprite. Don't, what, what did you do? You don't auto-disable the sprite button. You supposedly do, but he didn't. Why are you calling set from disable now? I don't believe I did that. Apparently I did do that. Okay. Never mind. Yeah. So why did this not work properly? The button is changed back to false. So why did you die? If it's true, it should be set immediately to false. And that crashed it. Really? Okay. It added one this time, I believe. Delete related animation tracks. What? Animation tracks were made. Add sprite, add a hitbox. Okay, these are fine now. Delete. That's alright now. Add sprite. Is it fixed names? Is fixed names going to do anything for the sprite? It did not. Okay. This one delete. Quick load. Alright, I go to 2D. I don't see it. I enable it here. If it's disabled here, and I run it, yeah, it ends up being big. Okay. Okay, so it's fine like that, but to actually work with it, I want it to be enabled. So let's make it enabled on creation. Projectile, hardbox, sprite. And then I believe in here we we disable it twice. Which is the default, actually. If I were to add something, it would be visible by default. Okay, so that's adding sprites, and they are now automatically handled to be enabled by the sprite. Okay, that's neat. So that code works now, which is great and wonderful. What's next for functionality with code? Um, hmm. Why is the same thing not something that worked when I tried it earlier? Let me turn on the debug setting and restart it. Okay. No, it is working. The projectiles are just bad at it. Overhead. The grappling hook. Let's do this one. I have the ordering backwards. This works. Now, what is that? What is that one? Would it be this one? Yes. Okay. Okay. So that works wonderfully. You can attack and see what is the active thing. Very nicely. If, however, I were to set the attack manager to invisible and reset. Okay. So that's why. One second. Visible mode? Godot visible mode. What are the options for Godot dot visibility of nodes. I want a parent to be invisible and a child to be visible. Better be searching the docs. Do I have a button that says hide attacks? No. Export var hide attacks. Wait, no, if I did that, then it has to be by shape. I think. Um, Maybe there's a visibility? Show behind parent. What is show behind parent? What? Actually, there's a document for this. Open documentation. Show behind parent. Is this true? Draw behind its parent. Don't think that's going to be helpful. Ordering, no. Texture, material. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Stretch. Oh. Ow. My internals. Okay, so what is next? I could put some audio, which would make it feel like things have weight to them when they attack and hit. Demo scope makes something visual. Yes, it exists now. Actually, it's this one. Their help. Just add sprites and edit. Question: why do I not call fixed names after every add button? That's a strange decision. Let me go to here because I also need the attack managers. Add attack button. Is there fixed names here? No, because we want to name the attacks. So this one has a fixed names button. We also have add end frame. So let's go here. Down. Add new end frame. Ready. Fixed names. Or rename. Right after the ready, because I don't actually know what's important. Okay. Okay, so that's the frames, or the attacks. These have 4 things, so let's add it to each of them. There's a fixed names button, there's an add, wrong script. I believe it's called rename here as well, so. children. Okay, add new sprite, rename all children. Add new hurt box, rename all children. Add hitbox, rename all children. Save. Hitbox, projectile, hurt box, sprite. Okay, I believe this frame had nothing before. Yep. Okay. I really don't know why I had that like that. 16s is in case you reorder them. Okay, that's just a little quality of life thing. Oh, the batteries are charged. Neat. Here. What to do now? I can continue drawing. Um, I don't know if this feels low enough. Like, compared to crouch kick, it's really low. That would mean I'd want to redo this one. Ah, that might be an issue. And then width, add another 256. 512 plus 256. Because I can't do that in my head. Math. Why are this is just a thing people can do. I really am a little surprised by that. But yeah, so let's do that. Okay. Ah man, I love that you can just do that. Freaking function could be put in there, I could feel, and it would still work. Alright, let's rotate you. Uh, let's move the head as well. We can move the arm forwards quite a bit. Let's put a new folder. Put you in there and you in there so I can move the folder. Let's bend your knee more. Maybe here used to be lower first. Before everything else can be. Just slide it down. Snap. Stop that. Where's the feedback? Help open about where can I send feedback? Mm-hmm. There's one issues. Control F snap. There's no issue with the snap in it. Okay, how do I add an issue? Wait, let me just go to their GitHub, fix it. Because this concerns me, and I don't like this being a problem. GitHub. Sure. Issues. Control F snap. There's nothing with the snap tool. New issue. Bug report. Snap tool on new bug slash feature, I guess. It's a bug snap tool. Snap tool is on for all new project, for all new tabs. Right steps. Step 1, disable snap. Open new uh, workspace. Control file new or it's literally on my keyboard, so why am I failing to do that? Yeah. Right. Can't overwrite that one. Yes. Right. Getting snapping right now. Snap is currently off. Control Y, please and thank you. Right now, snap is off. Okay? If I will go to File New, let's try with Control N. Create. Let me undo that. No. Control and give it a decent size. Okay. Draw something that would trigger snap. For that, press the wrench that hides the snap tool. You should see it disabled, but still snap works. Snap is enabled. This is going to piss me off every single time I try to work with this thing. So this is important for this. And then 5 to disable snap again. You need to double click. Or you need to enable, then disable. How did I download Linux Package Manager? Stable, probably. Snap is enabled when it shows it is disabled. Disable snap, or something, you can check snap, it should show disabled, draw something that would trigger snap. Because if I enable it once, I believe it'll still be snapping, yeah. And if I disable it, it's all gone. Okay. Need to... It's there, it's just that I can't see it. Need to enable snap again. And then you need to disable for it to be disabled. Okay. What version am I running? What operating system? Linux, OS, Ubuntu. Version of my computer info system about this thing. Okay. Wait, is that everything? LTS. LTS. OS version. Yes. This is what should be in that spot. Text the editor version. Where are you? 21023. 21023. Additional context. Code of conduct. Make sure we have code of conduct. Okay. Mhm. Corrections, medium facts. Okay, I have agreed. Um, mm-hmm. One dot space, zero dot. I use the vector drawing only so far. Mm-hmm. Tools only so far, so I don't know if it is only vector a vector problem. Yep. I believe that's everything. Create because I hate this bug and I want it gone. Alright. Control Z. Delete. I don't need this. Get back to drawing. B. Legs. 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 That is the wrong type of editing. Leave here. Okay, and then V select the head, please. Head there. This one, just move it. This is in a folder, so it's fine. This, I think, actually should go below this one, right? Yeah, there you go. I should change that for this one as well. Okay, and then arm, because it's so far, he needs to balance. Line that part pretty well. Then go to vector, yoink, yoink. That feels more balanced. There, there. V comparison in length. A bit too long. Meaning it was good before in length. Bit too short this time. So it's a little in between. Okay. Save. Definitely gives me more pixel range. Very nice. Okay. Epic. You see that there's a right click option to just see the other color when you have two colors back and forth. It's interesting. It's interesting. It's very interesting. I would be interested in actually a code array vector map, reduce, feature. I'm interested if this thing gets a code version of itself, because I would love to work with code. Keyframe animation with vectors are on our roadmap nodes. Okay, cool. Now I will actually join the Discord, I think. One second, before I reveal anything. No. I would like to keep my Discord account a little bit more private. Okay. Ow. Okay. Back to drawing, hopefully. This one is done, so I'll export it. That is the right number, right? Calculate 512 plus 256. Yeah. Step forward, baton swing, low. It's pretty far-reaching. Okay. What's next? View, open startup window. Again, it's just the 7. Shut up, shut down. You can adjust your wrists, so if I just adjust the gun, I think it'd be fine for the grappling attack. Step forward, low, new, 512, hopefully. I'll add plus 256. Yeah. Copy the jab as the reference layer, I think, as well as file, open file, jab. Just wonderful. Jab is good. Jab is good. Just making sure. Okay, print it. Let's have you step quite a ways forward. That means bringing your body lower. Okay, add a reference layer. I don't like this. Just leave the height. Snap tool. Please stop doing this. I hope they fix it quickly, because it seems like it could be a very easy fix. If I found the line of code, I could maybe fix it myself. Let's move your center, then move your leg bend. You step with one forward, then you step with the other. Just need them to step far enough forward. Okay. Fist, jab, head, and that. Let me move those, please. Is it Control Shift click? Okay. I don't like that personally. Um, I'm just not used to it, honestly. It's to me, Control Shift click is the wrong decision. Align the chain of the body. This is where the head goes. This is where the arm goes. Little rotation. Don't change the size. Little rotation. And I go to the baton. I grab this. Please don't do the dumb thing that happened last time. Yes, thank you. No, this is the wrong place. Anyway, here we go. It's fine. Is it? Is it fine? When I can't edit this thing like a vector? Okay, white. Don't sync with primary color? How's that? Color picker. This thing. Okay. Go back to black. Select this thing and be sad. Um, what do I... Is there a shortcut for this? Can I select you to change your color? How can I change your color? Can I just convert to curve? Yay! What is that point? What is that point? To me, just having the baton means the thing is stronger. As well as I want them to step more forwards. So let me align their feet now, I guess. Just to see what the distance difference is. About double. I ain't against that. That seems fine. I think the head is off center. And then this part, I'd like to rotate it. Okay. That feels better. Alright. Baton swing. Normal. File. Open file. Can I rename it here? Okay, I'll rename it then. Folders. So step forward low has a PNG. Step forward should be low. That's insert key, no. Another hour left for work here. I would like to export as a PNG or something. Export. Arch. Normal. I'm gonna take a small break. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom and probably eat a banana or something for a snack. So, just be right back. Okay, I have returned to develop. Alright, what's next? Am I happy with this arm? It's just not long enough. It's not normal. Oh man. I'm not really leveraging any 3D space here, so. I already exported it, didn't I? So, I need a new one. New file. 64 by 64 is too small for this. I need a really big one of this, I believe, for the rope. Simply going to draw a line from here to here. I colored it black. That is not my intention. I want it silver. Slash it? What is this? Palette? Add black. Okay. My blue. Wait, what? Huh? What? Excuse me? What's your hex code? Thank you. Gosh. And then I want a silver color, so alright, set that. Okay. Interesting. If I do this, what does that do? If I click on this, what is it? I don't know what that is. What is it? I'm gonna ignore that because I don't think I like that thing or need it. So let's go with our steel probe. That is not the color that I literally just wanted. Delete. Vector. This. No. Also no. Um, what am I drawing with? This is swap, which I don't think I want. What if I just put it here? Put this here? Put this here. Okay, put this here. Swap. No, what if I swap again? Sorry, swap again. How do I use this thing? My stroke color. Okay, so then if I go like this to here, no. No, this to here. This to here, no, okay. I'll click on two, I'll click here, okay. If I click here, I can click here, and then I can click there. This doesn't make a ton of sense, but sure. Oh wait, here's the palette. And then is one just default? I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my silver. And then I'm gonna do what for the grappling hook? Hook shapes. Hook shape. Okay. And then from there, no. Control Y, Control Z, Z. Okay. Hook shape. Okay. How do I edit the curve more precisely than this? Hmm. What about vector tools? How do I edit the full curve 17s? Mm-hmm. I press Alt, that does nothing useful to me. Snap tool off, please. Okay, so I can click and select on these. How do I make a Bezier style thing on top of that? Control Shift. There we go. Found it. So then, okay, that's a lot of keyboard shortcuts to care about. My gosh. Um, so, so Shift to new layer, Control Shift, or tap on a control point, add it to the selection. So Control here, no, no, okay. Click to add point, click an existing point. This path. Can I not edit one and leave the other? Okay, click on that point, delete. Okay, that's not exactly what I wanted. Squiggly hook, man. Also, why is there like no erase tool? Oh, there it is. Wow. There's no vector erase tool of any kind? My goodness. That's a little annoying. I can't edit both at the same time, which is really... I can't edit one or the other. Sorry. This is just annoying. No, I don't want to edit the control point. I want to remove the control point. Join fill Astro. Can't. What? This is so hard to control because I don't get it. So it's mostly using control and shift just to drop the thing. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Okay, save, export, deal. I think this is one where I could definitely experiment on some of the stuff. So with the nodes, because I'd rather this look like an actual rope. So if I go to node, okay. Um, let's see how helpful you are with the node tool. So I have opened the node tool, and I have a line drawn, and I want to make this line have a different color spiral along the line like a candy cane or steel wire. Okay. Um, so draw the stripe tile, approach pattern. Places our repeating pattern along the shape, creating a custom stripe. It takes a fill texture shape input. So pattern node. Add Control Z. No, 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 no. I didn't want to do that. Okay. Right click, pattern on path. Okay. Um, Shape? Okay. Draw your right tile on a separate image later. Paint a diagonal shape, diagonal stripe. I will use a black stripe on some new layer. New layer. Go to this. Okay, and then draw on here in black a 3 pixel? Let's go with 4. Stripe like this. And I think it would curve a little. Let me get an image of steel wire. and they end at like points. Which I think if I set up the nodes correctly, it will be fine. Maybe I do, maybe I don't know. I'll go with straight line. Okay. Um, draw the stripe tile. Okay. Paint a small diagonal stripe that will repeat along the line. This becomes your texture in the node graph. Add a pattern node and connect the vector's shape output into the pattern's shape output. So wait, delete this then. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. In the node graph, add a pattern node. Your vector layers shape to this thing. Then stripe into pattern fill. You know, I would love to just delete that and replace this. Output here to here. This I want separate. Then there's also an input here. Hold up. I'm sorry. So draw this. Okay. Can you guide more step by step and use the data type more? More slowly. Vector layer node in your graph that has a shape output. This is a vector shape type. That shape socket is what you're. Step one, add a pattern node. Okay. Pattern node. Added. Let's just delete these. Okay. Right click, add a pattern node. Don't connect anything yet, just place it nearby. 2. Connect a line from the shape to the pattern node. Pattern node has a shape input, a shape data. Take it, connect vector layer, output to pattern. Alright, so back to step 2. Got this, my brother told me to, what I need for dinner. Okay. Layer, output, pattern, vector layer shape, to pattern input. Shape, to pattern input. Shape. Okay. Make your stripe tile and get it as a texture. For example, red line, paint on image layer, raw output layer. Okay, there's a raw. But the painting operation, but the pattern node needs a texture type for its fill input. Texture type defined width and height. Convert, add a create image node. This produces a texture. Right click, create image. Okay. Connect your image layer's output into it, and connect the texture output to the pattern's fill. So render output to fill. Wait, no, image to fill, because they're the same color. That image has a raw output layer. Raw layer output. Raw output. Which is a painter type. But the pattern node needs a texture type. Texture type. Find width and height. Create an image node. Connect image layer output. Texture output. Fill. Like this? No. Like this. Okay. Can you just tell me node connections? Can you separate out node connections in the following format? Thing data connect to thing data vector layer shape to shape, raw image layer output to shape input painter. Image layer, create image. Okay, so vector, image. Vector to pattern. Shapes. Right? Okay. Image layer. Okay. Raw to create image input. Okay. Create image output to pattern fill. Okay. Output to background. Is there like a view node? Nope. Okay, if I do this, my line is gone. Can I do this? No. Okay, is there a combine? Merge. I don't think it worked. Dang it. Are we sure 32 for 32? Hmm. It didn't work. Hmm. Hmm. Um, I was unable to get a render from my stripe line, which is a vector right now. Connecting its raw output to create image. The output go here. Okay. 100. Hmm. Yeah. Let's start over. I have two lines, both are vectors. One is a silver line. This is the long line that I want a lot of black lines patterned on it. the black line is short, and also a vector. And short end should go on top of it, of the silver one. Okay. So it should stripe silver, black, silver, etc. Mm-hmm. What is the pan tool here? I literally gives it the documentation, and I try to learn this stuff. I don't know how. Okay. Bake the black line into a texture. Black layer. Create image. Layer. Painter. Create image. Okay. Set size, something small, like 1616. Okay. Feed the texture into the pattern node. Pattern node. Create image, texture, pattern, fill. Image, fill, sure. Okay. Tell the pattern node to follow the silver line's path. Silver layer shape, pattern, shape data. Yep. Send the result to the output. Let's just overwrite it, see if it gets working. It doesn't even show up there. Hmm. I'd like to learn this node tool a little bit, but it's just not working. Black layer, rasterize, create image pattern, um, create image outputs, nothing. This is an interesting tool that I have no idea how to use. So if I place it at the center, would it work? This path. Mm, okay. Okay. I moved the line into that spot. Mm, the whole document is 1024 by 1024. Yeah. But I'm guessing it's not what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm giving up on this because I think it is hard and I have more important priorities. Okay, I'll say this. You practice on this tool. Change this back to 16. Save file, export, seal wrapping hook. Okay. Mm-hmm. Um, okay. It's about 5 o'clock. Alright, let's see the image progress we got. View, open start window. Okay. So we got grappling hook, step forward, jab, crouch kick, shoot down, shoot up, overhead. And then, actually it might be easier here. So we got crouching kick, jab, overhead, shoot downwards, shoot up. Um, Standing in low quality. Uh, Crouch, jab, overhead, shoot down, shoot up, grappling hook, stepping forward and stepping forward low. Am I missing anything? So that's normal 1, normal 2, normal 3, normal 4, for standing and crouching normals. We've got the overhead, we're missing the anti-air. We've got shoot up, shoot down, and then the grappling hook, which can be worked with shoot up. We need the projectiles. Yes, we need the projectiles. And that would be it, I think, for having enough placeholder art to visually use other than all the garbage that I have right now. Okay. Alright, let's close this. Close Godot. I just close everything, yes. Call it a day. Alright. Thank you. Bye.